No,
Hold on.
the list.
Shit.
Daytona, thanks for letting us join from the booth for your driver's meeting.
Yes, sir. I'm giving Austin
Okay, here we go. Rules.
the
Rules. Here
opportunity
we go.
to.
Okay. Please be respectful to your fellow competitors. Raise everybody how you would like to be raised. We all need to use strictly race comms once the green flag drops. If there are two or more cars involved in a wreck, a manual caution will come into effect. The caution cars need to call out if two or more, and admins will confirm. We race it back to the line and let off into turn one. Pace speed will always be 5 miles per hour more than pit road speed. With Darlington, it's going to be 50 for caution speed. No manual caution under 5 laps to go. No pitting within 2 laps to go in stages. We need to be calling out our lines throughout the race so drivers on the track can be aware of their surroundings. That's also why we say race comms. You need to call out when going in for a pit stop, exiting, and merging back onto the track. Must use the access road if you enter the track early. If you enter the track early, may result in a penalty. We need to be streaming, recording our races. If there is an on-track incident, I need to be able to see both point of views, either send it to me or Daytona. If you stream your race, please post footage in the proper channel in the Discord.
All right. Anybody did not get an invite? Speak up.
I didn't get
Did
one
I?
either.
Okay.
Oh.
Neither did I.
All right, Daytona will bounce out.
Sounds
Just
good.
let me know when you guys go qualifying, and we'll go ahead and launch our interlude, and then wait for you guys to let us know when you're ready to join.
Yes, sir. Sounds good. Appreciate
Thanks,
you.
man.
Look, everybody.
Hold on 1 second, Daytona.
Sorry about that, Robbie. I think I dragged you out right as you were saying something.
Oh, you're good. All
All right.
Live. I've got his
Race.
pulled up.
Race fans, we are live here. I've got Robbie, one of our race directors from the Napa Cup Series, and one of our league directors in the booth with me tonight, helping out. We're going to let the winners cards continue to roll for the Pedal to the Metal Series as we wait for the qualifying to commence. And then when we come back, we'll be rolling to our national anthem.
Sure, I'd like to try. Lost causes turn me on and turn me like a knife. You say you're broken and I just might be the cure. I'd love to fix you up and leave you wanting more. Leave you wanting more.
All right, race fans. The drivers for the Pedal to the Metal Series Thursday night race have loaded into their qualifying series. We'd like to kick our racing broadcast off appropriately with a we've got a national anthem compilation that was produced by our own Robbie Adams, and so we'll roll with that, and then we'll talk about the race details tonight. They are racing at Darlington, and they are racing in the 2020 Cup cars, so it should be interesting. We also have commemorative throwback paint schemes tonight, so we'll touch on that as soon as our broadcast starts.
And you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets
All right, thanks, race fans. What a great tribute. Robbie, what a great compilation there. I'm going to go ahead and throw up the driver's details card for this event. And Robbie, if you want to kind of walk us through what the drivers are expecting tonight.
Yeah, we are headed over to Darlington tonight for their throwback extravaganza Pedal to the Metal. I'm trying to look. There we go. Let's see. Their very own Southern 500 here. We're going to be running a 50% race, which is going to be 184 laps with a tire and fuel rate at 2 times wear. Pit road speed tonight is going to be 45 mile an hour for the driver, and caution speed will be 50. So under yellow, they'll be running 50 mile an hour. They are all running their very own custom throwback schemes tonight too, which should be fun. Be fun watching them rip and ride around the Lady in Black tonight in these throwback cars.
Excellent.
184 laps.
Excellent. Well, again, everybody, thank you for joining our broadcast. I'm going to put a QR code in the upper right corner. At NASRAC Racing League, we have 2 active NASCAR Heat Series. We also have a very active GT7 and iRacing communities. Pull out your phone, point it at that QR code, hit the link, do the new member surveys, and admins will get you connected and sorted and on the track with us. Robbie, how are they?
With the pole.
I'm sorry, one more time.
We got Snowy took the pole for tonight with a 29.02.
Excellent. Can you tell the fans how you're getting all this additional information?
I have watching Mr. John Waterforce 21 stream over on twitch.tv. If you wanted to give him a follow, he's also one of our directors, past champion. He's one of our fastest drivers for sure. He's going to be starting 5th tonight. It's 29.2.
Excellent.
And they are headed into the race if we want to pop over there.
All right.
They're loading in.
Okay, waiting to get invites.
If you don't have one, I'll send you one right here.
And when do we join?
We can join. You can join as soon as I give you this invite because they're already at the track.
Okay.
Scroll down here to let me know you got that before I join it.
Yep, got it.
Beautiful.
All right, viewers, as you know, we've got to wait to load in until they actually get rolling, so it might take a minute. We've sometimes joined when they've been on their parade lap, and other times have joined after the green flag's already dropped. We'll try and get you into the racing action as soon as possible.
They are raiding it up. Great looking for the limited capabilities of the paint booth within NASCAR Heat 5s. Some of these guys did a really good job.
All right, we're moving into the in-game audio, getting ready to load in now. Robbie, can you tell us what you're seeing? It's still on the loading screen.
We may have joined too early. I just realized that they are doing what looks to be a lot. Are they just now? I'm confused as to what they're doing. They're running 7 laps here. They might just be parading the cars around. I don't know. Did I miss some information somewhere?
Yep, they're qualifying now. He just texted me at 8:15. Qualifying now. You said after qualify.
Okay.
So I think they might be doing 2 qualify lobbies. So well, it doesn't hurt. We're actually looking at some of these paint schemes on the track right now. Again, what we're watching, we've jumped into a qualifying lobby. I'm gonna try and cycle through.
Oh, the 32 got turned around.
Oh, look at that. Mellow yellow paint scheme. Definitely some good looking cars here tonight. Especially under the lights too.
That number 8, I think that's an old junior throwback. Like a super old junior throwback, I think, to maybe Xfinity days.
Oh, I see it. It actually looks like that's one of the casino cars. Just cycling through the cars here. Getting a look at what these throwback commemorative paint schemes tonight are going to look like for when we go racing. Again, this is not racing action. It is live on the track during some of their qualifying laps, and I think they're probably just burning laps at this point to get through the qualifying.
Ooh, I like Austin Sale 300's Terry Labonte. pretty good job at.
Looks like out front's throwing a Ricky Craven or Ricky Rudd tied throwback.
Oh, awesome. 2 tied throwbacks. Or no, I'm sorry, Terry Labonte, that's the Kellogg's on that one. Or would have been.
Trying to get familiar with these car colors and the drivers. You're going to have to help me keep some of these drivers straight. Yep, the 8 car. Good looking
Zach
car.
in the 88. That's the Earnhardt Jr. throwback to the National Guard car.
Gotcha. Yeah, Chandler's rocking that 8 paint scheme. Got Elder in the pink 3.
I love it.
Yep, Austin
But
and the
I'm gonna
cornflakes
assume
throwback.
I'm gonna assume that pink car is the throwback to Ralph. The K2 car.
Got J-Dub in the 39.
J-Dub is actually running a throwback to his first league start. So he's throwing back to his own paint scheme.
Gotcha. KBB's in a hard-looking 18. Is that an Interstate Batteries throwback? Can't really tell.
I think it is.
And you said Zach's rocking the 88. Kind of a matte black looking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I am going to back out.
Yep, I am too. As soon as they hit this lobby, I'm gonna back out, accept. Okay, now we're looking at some qualifying results here. I've got pulled up. I can give us some insider information. We got Jacob starting first with a 29.050. Kurt Busch beater going to be starting in second, a 29.091. That's pretty close. Snowy will be starting third with a 29.110. Chandler Lundeen with a 29.118 starting fourth. And they are starting. Yep, they are loading in right now. Yep.
All right, we are moving over to the race. Robbie, how's it looking on your end? Still loading in?
They are just took the green flag. So
All right.
2x2.
Yep. Race start is underway. Out front, we got Jacob in the 1 car, leading from the pole at this point. This is a track where you're expecting some side-by-side racing early on the restarts, but for most of this to sort out single file. But we do have some people running that high groove early on, even with cold tires. Very brave.
Very brave.
When the tires start to warm up and they start to get a little single file, you'll see the faster cars be able to start pick cars off one at a time. Robbie, let me know if you see something with these impressive throwback paint schemes. I'm going to try and cycle through the field.
Yes, sir. Eyes towards the front. They're already battling for second.
Yep, I see that. We're looking back from Jacob's camera view back at the battle. Looks like we've got, is that Zach?
That's Chandler taking second place from Snowy.
Are they still full throttle here? Yep, I'm riding along
Nope.
with.
We are under caution.
Okay, yep. All right, with KBB right currently in fourth.
Yep. Got Jacob in first, Chandler Lundeen in second. I'm not sure. I got Zach in fifth, John Water in sixth, T-Dog in seventh, out front eighth, Daytona ninth, Sale 10th. That was Kurt Busch Beater in fourth there.
These are their non-traditional paint schemes, so it's going to take us a little while to get used to which drivers are in which cars.
Bunch of guys going into pit here.
Let's see if I can't find out. Take a look at pit road here. All right,
Here we
so
go
that
on
was
the
a game
restart.
caution. All right,
Yeah.
we're at the front of the pack here, on board with Jacob.
Somebody did not pit. Get to the front there. Who is that in the 42 car? Let's see. Who's that?
Somebody's definitely gotten the advantage on that inside. Like Robbie said, they would have opted not to pit. Such close racing. See very minor contact. There wasn't much wear on those tires, but it sometimes helps to make a pit, especially if you know some pit tweaks. Oh, the 42 washed way up. The one took advantage of it. P1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, contact. Hold it straight, guys. Big contact. 3 cars down. Oh,
crashing there.
get the rescue crews out.
It's a yard sale on the front stretch.
Yeah, let's see if we
It's
can't pan
another
back.
game caution. Another game caution.
All right, well, this is Darlington. The lady in black don't play. So,
No, she doesn't. So we got
we tell-
Jacob, Snowy,
Oh,
Kurt
Chandler.
Busch, John Water, and Zach.
Chandler in the 8 is messed up. I think we've got, who's that right in front of him? Yeah, so we got Snowy and KBB in second and third. Jacob's still in first. Can't seem to get back to...
That 42 car didn't pit, got out front, and just got run over.
That'd be Warrior.
I think
So, yep,
that
that's-
2-lap tires made that big of a difference. It's kind of crazy.
Here we go, going green again. Everybody wants to take the lady in black out tonight, but she's taking more drivers out than she's helping. Here we go, 2x2x2, good restart.
Jacob and Snowy out front, battling side by side. Waterforce lurking there in third.
He's in the light blue car, yes. Oh, contact with the wall.
Ooh,
Save
ooh,
it, Cornflakes
ooh.
car down to the inside wall. Looks like 3 wide, somebody on the apron entering. Here we are in 4, right? Coming out of 4. J-Dub definitely got shuffled back.
Oh yeah.
Here we are, start finish line. Let's go through the field here.
P1 through 4 here is super tight. You got Jacob, followed by Snowy, followed by Kurt Busch Beater, followed by Chandler Lundeen in the 8 car. Or no, I'm sorry, not Chandler Lundeen in the 8 car. That is Zach in the 88 car.
Yep, we got 3 wide racing. We're watching Warrior, Chandler, and I'm not sure who that is in the 19, if that's Daytona. Oh! They just collected the 43 car. That's going to be another game caution the way the way the cars are moving. Another game caution. Big wreck in 3 that continued on through 4.
That's D'Artagnan in the 19.
Yep, they were Chandler, Warrior, and Dart were battling there, and then some cars spun in front of him, and it looked like Chandler got the worst of it, going right into the door of the Cornflakes car. I think,
Said it
which
was
is
the
Austin,
43,
right?
right? Which was Austin, yeah,
Yep.
the 43.
Okay, we're under another game caution. Obviously, cars are pitting to fix damage. Some cars are going to be pitting to tweak their setup. They're getting an idea of...
Looking like everybody pit but Snowy almost. What I'm seeing here.
Let's see if I can get to the front.
Oh nope, we had a few others out front, and Elders stayed out to move up front.
All right, we're riding along with Elder right now. On board with Elder. Here they go. It's green, green, green.
Too wide up front, but a big shuffle in the back.
Elder's dragging the wall, getting his stripe. Jacob wants back to the front. He is making that push on the low line. Oh, touch 36 outside the wall. Elder's going low with, here we are, out front racing has got point. Switch our camera view. Jacob's giving him a little bit of bumper. It's expected here at short track racing, a little bit more of a bumper. And then we got 88 is Zach.
Yes.
Zach is in third, closely watching this battle, hoping to catch Jacob sleeping on his turn exit. Oh yeah, good racing for fourth. Let's see if we can't get a camera angle looking back. Jacob's putting a nose under. He's got it right down on the stripe.
Ooh. Looks like out front got up in the wall there a little bit.
Yep. Oh, and the three couldn't avoid him. Oh no.
That's gonna probably be another one. We got the 00, the 36, the 3, the 42 all collected in there.
Oof. Some people are going to be putting dollar bills in the jar tonight for all those hits and licks on those cars. Sheet metal, like you said, yard sale. These three cars are stuck. The 32, the 3, the 42. There you go. Took forever to get the tow truck out there. Out front racing was out front. Yeah.
He was out front.
He was out front, and then he's got his Darlington stripe and tried to keep it to the wall. It's just on those exits, it's not conducive for three wide racing, and it looked like the 3 car got just enough of his front corner caught on out front that it put him down into the cars that were trying to pass him in the low line at the apron.
Tell you what, they're getting their money worth out of Goodyear tonight, that's for sure. Ooh, Sailboat with a bold move, moves up to second place.
He sure does. Here we go, their green flag.
Does he have anything for Jacob? Hard racing for a second and back there, but Jacob was just walking away.
Yep. Sale is certainly falling back. Frankie's about mid-pack. Dart's battling with the 3. Out front mid-pack. Elder. They're all kind of...
between Kurt Bushbeater and Zach is been kind of aggressive.
J-Dub's door-to-door with the 8 car. Oh, Elder's making a power move down the inside. Looks like possibly 3 wide. Who they're hanging out? He's got Speedy Racer passed. He's working on the 5 car now. Big move by that pink 3.
Elder's fast.
T-Dog held him off. T-Dog sizing up J-Dub. J-Dub looks like he's got side-by-side action in front of him, kind of slowing him down.
Ooh.
Riding along board with Zach. Channel looks like he's out there trying to track down these cars. What happened to Jacob? Anybody see? I've got KBB out front. Let's see if we can't. Jacob's in pit road. Did Jacob get disconnected? We're going to revisit that. We're looking at the 1 car on pit road in his pit stall. That'd be an unscheduled pit stop. Didn't look like he had any damage. We may have had a disconnect of our leader. Cycling back up through the field. Elder looks like he's in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Elder's currently holding 6th place with J-Dub in front of him in 5th.
Yep, and you got Chandler Lundeen in 4th.
Snowy. Kurt Busch beater out front. Who's that in that?
Which car?
I think it's the 88 car.
That's Zach. Yeah, that's Zach trying to run down Kurt Busch beater now.
There we go. All right, we got Zach in that matte black 88, currently running in second. These guys definitely are beneficiaries of what looks like some type of critical failure in the one car for him to be have it parked on pit road. I'm sure we'll find out something from the race directors, and if not from Jacob himself in the booth post-race interviews.
Elder's made it to the bumper of John Waterforce.
Oh,
Ooh,
big move up front. Zach to the lead.
yeah, Kurt Busch beater gained his stripe there coming out of the turn.
Yeah.
Zach just drove right past him.
It looks like he's got a wicked snappy loose.
Yeah.
That was snapping loose on him well out the exit of turn 4. I'm sorry,
There's
turn 2.
a couple of cars out here that are looking mighty snappy.
Yeah. All right, they just passed the stripe there again. Are stages on? Or are they running full laps?
Yep, we are at lap 30 of 57.
All right.
This time across the line.
This is probably the longest green flag run that we've had so far. You can see the top 4 have stretched out. Probably the best battle we've got is sitting there for 5th place. That's between Elder and John Waterforce. That's the pink and the light blue cars there. Kind of looks like somebody's doing a reveal party
Kurt
back
Busch
there in
beater's
5th.
making it right back up to
Zach's bumper.
back to the bumper of Zach.
See if we can't do an overhead shot here. He pressed it, but didn't press it too hard right there. Oof.
It almost looks like Elder's trying to work with Water. Ooh.
Looks like
Wow.
water got way loose. We're looking way back from Zach's car. We can still pick up that battle in for 5th, where it definitely looks like Elder got by.
Yeah, Elder has it. Yeah, he just drove right past Waterforce.
There we go. Battle for the lead. KBB is down low on the apron. Oh, he's going to give it up.
Ooh, drops to 4th.
Yep. I think he knew he couldn't wrap it that low. He must have been fighting a loose condition. So
Yeah, now Elder's getting huge in his rearview mirror fast.
T-Dog is closing in on this battle for 5th. So T-Dog's currently running in 7th. Looks like he's closing in, trying to gain ground on John Waterforce and Elder in that battle for 5th.
2 seconds between John Waterforce and T-Dog.
Back out front. Ooh, Zach got really loose. Oh, is that a caution? No, he got really loose and gave up a position.
Oh.
We have Chandler.
They don't run single car cautions in this.
All right. Chandler's out front. Zach got really loose, got down on the apron, had to throttle off, and Chandler had the groove, kept the power down, is now out in front. Yep, currently riding with Zach. Let's see what's going on behind Zach.
We got the 8 versus the 88 for first.
So we're riding along with 39, the kind of powder blue and white Ford of John Waterforce. Oh, Elder got loose. Yeah, that exit to 4 where these cars are getting loose and the drivers are having to save it by overcorrecting and getting off the throttle, really allowing the cars that can take advantage of that. J-Dub has just moved into 5th. You can see the battle, pretty much single file up front. Good overhead view. This isn't such a fast track that you can't collect yourself. Set 3 is pretty much right on back on the bumper of the 39. Zach's going after Chandler. Who do we have behind?
You got Snowy followed by Kurt Busch beater.
Thank you. Oh, Snowy's way inside now. Oof.
Ooh.
He had to bring it back up the track or he's going to lose position. These top 4 are really checking out. With all the cars this spread out, this is definitely the longest green flag run. I'd be surprised.
Elder's going to try and make a move on for 5th again here.
Currently riding along with Snowy in 3rd. You can see these cars when they come out of those turns, whether it's 2 or 4, guys are trying to chase that back in. 36 might have given a little love tap to the 88 there. They both have their momentum. It's not really a drafting track where you can work that much together, but if you don't keep giving the driver in front of you something to think about in his mirror, maybe you guys can run some consistent lines and track down that 8 car. KBB in the 18 is just waiting for a mistake. They are on his bumper right there. Let's see if we can't get up there. There's KBB. Let's find Chandler. Oh, Warrior Pie's got some damage. Oh, there's a yellow car spinning. Is that a sale? It looks like maybe a game caution the way his car has been grabbed.
Negative.
No? Okay.
No game caution.
43's back underway, but he took a hard hit to the inside wall.
Yeah, that's no caution. No caution, no caution. They're still running full speed. You know, just a little insight for any viewers here. This is actually, they only have 1 race left before the playoffs. And Jacob's actually leading their points battle right now with a pretty hefty gap and a lot more playoff points than anyone else. Got Daytona in second, Elder in third, Chandler is in fourth. But what's really interesting here is John Waterforce has only run 2 races in the Pedal to the Metal series, and he's sitting only 4 points outside of the top 16. Good finish tonight.
Hey, Robbie.
Actually getting into the playoffs.
Great information. I just want to take us back to the track. What's happened to the 88 car? We have Chandler, Snowy, and KBB in the top 4. 88 car, nowhere to be found. I do not see any extra cars on pit road.
Let's see. Oh, hold on, just on 88 is Zach.
Trying to move through the field. We're on board with Elder, who looks like he might be running in 4th.
Zach is just coming across the start finish line now.
Ooh, he must have gotten wicked loose when we took our eyes off of that battle up front. He had been right on the bumper of Chandler in the 8 car. We're now riding along with John Waterforce. It looks like he's solidly in 5th here, with KBB, Snowy, and Chandler out front. And T-Dog in 6th. And there you're right, yep, looks like Zach's in 7th. Went from 2nd to 7th at some point. Hopefully we'll be able to get some information when we get the drivers in the booth and the race directors in the booth. These cars, like I said, the longest green flag run of the race so far. They're really... Who is?
Elder in that pink.
Oh, yep, see it. We're currently on board with Zach. So Elder just gave up a spot. He had been running in 4th with John Waterforce behind him. Looks like T-Dog might be trying to move. Back on board. Battle for the lead. We got Snowy looking outside on Chandler. Come again, Robbie, one more time.
About 14 to go.
Excellent. 14 to go, stage 1 here at Darlington. One of the last 2 races before the Pedal to the Metal playoffs begin.
We're going to head to Charlotte next week.
If you're interested to find out more about Pedal to the Metal racing or any of our other series at NASRAC Racing League, please check out the QR code in the upper right corner. Point your phone at it, click the link, join our Discord. We'll have admins and tryout coordinators get you squared away and on the track with us. All right, back to our racing action. Robbie, what do you got?
Still just watching Snowy try to run Chandler down. They are nose to tail. Chandler's not giving him an inch on the inside on entry.
Elder,
causing him to wash up a little bit though.
Elder's caught T-Dog, which if I'm not mistaken is pass with lead. I'm 36 down low. We've got one of the broadcast views. Looks like he's made a clean pass. Look, it's gonna stick. Going through the Geico restart zone, across the finish line, going down in turn 1. 36 has lead. Snowy is now our leader
with 11 laps remaining. They should be taking 10 to go this time by.
Ooh, KBB is wicked loose. Looks like he tail slapped the wall. Currently running in third in that 18. Looks like maybe an Interstate Batteries throwback scheme.
He's wicked loose, but he's putting tenths on P4. Full inside information.
All right.
He's actually gaining time on P4. So I think everybody behind him is just fighting to stay
Sure.
with the front end in front.
I was talking about P4 is going to be John Waterforce.
Yes.
Yep, in that powder blue and white number 39 car. And Jacob is still sitting on pit road. So we definitely have a critical failure there in the one car who had been our early leader. Multi-time winner this season. If you had joined us for our pre-race broadcast, you would have seen we were going through the winner cards for the Pedal to the Metal series. Oops, somebody's in the wall behind Daytona. Looks like it's the Mountain Dew scheme. I think it was Warrior Pie. Who did?
Or T-Dog caught and passed Waterforce before.
So we can't move up to that battle. We got Elder right behind J-Dub. Let's move to a different camera view. Yep, J-Dub looks like he's going to try and take it back. Good racing action here. The 3 wants to take advantage of all this. Oh, the 3's getting another stripe. It's so tempting when you see cars side by side to get right up there to be able to pounce on whatever opening there is. But if you're not careful, with no downforce on the front of your car, your nose tends to wash out, and not only you get a stripe, but you'll probably make your car a lot more narrow for the rest of the race. 3 cars falling way off of that battle. Looks like J-Dub is retaking that position from T-Dog. 39's wicked loose. Everybody's snapping. Coming out of 2 and 4. Don't want to miss any good racing up front. All right, so Zach is right behind this action. So that's 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's J-Dub, T-Dog, Elder, and Zach.
Honestly, Snowy looks solid.
Are the leaders
the only car that doesn't look like he's snapping coming out of the turn?
Leaders are catching lap traffic. How's Snowy going to handle with the mellow yellow throwback scheme? They're trying to anticipate which way is he going. He's right in the middle of the track. Lap car. Oh, the 8 car is trying to take advantage. He's going to try and use the lap car as a pick. Lap car is barely holding his line. He's going outside. Oh, snaps loose inside. We know that 42 isn't blocking. He's just trying to hold his own. 36 goes way down on the apron. 42 up in the wall. 8's outside of the leader. Chandler. Oh, 42 car now moves down. Get another camera angle. Yep, the 8 car. And Snowy. So Chandler and Snowy have just now made it past that lap car. I apologize. Who's in the 42, the mellow yellow scheme? Oh.
Warrior.
Warrior.
We got about 4 to go.
Another pass for the lead. Yep. 8 car smacked the wall. Tail slapped the wall. Side by side. Little rubbing. 42 cars right there. Don't want to get in that mix with the leaders. What's the lap count, Robbie?
Could be coming to 3 to go this time by. Yeah, that should have been 3 to go when they crossed the line.
All right. We're going to stay focused on this battle at the front. Overhead shot here. Whoa, 36 snaps loose, loses some momentum. 8's closing up. Less than a car length on his bumper.
Ooh.
Both of them are, both of the back ends are wagging coming across. We're now in the chase view on the 8 car. He's hoping to steal enough air. Oh. 36 is carving a nice line. Is this going to be one to go? Oh! Snap loose. 8 car successfully makes the pass.
Water and Elder have both made it.
This is the end of the stage? One more.
1 to go.
Looks like one more time around. 36 is trying to regroup. He is throwing it in there. Oh, don't think there was contact. I think the 8 just tried to correct to stay out of his way. They are side by side into 3, side by side into 4.
Still side by side.
Drag race coming through the Geico restart line. The 8 in the wall, side by side, touching.
The 36 is gonna take.
Wow.
What a save, man.
Yeah, race fans, this is just for stage points now, but you can see how hard these drivers want those points with the playoffs just 2 weeks away.
P-Dog manages to steal 5th back from Waterforce right there at the end, too. So we're going to have a Snowy followed. Snowy, Chandler Lundeen. I'm not sure who's in 3rd. I think it's the 18 car of Kurt Busch Speeder, followed by Elder in the 3 car, T-Dog in the 5, John Waterforce in the 39, Zach in the 88, Outfront Racing, Frankie Mania, and Speedy Racer round out the top 10.
Excellent. Thanks for that. Thanks for getting some of those drivers in that have been making solid laps here. We just haven't happened to land on them for one of those battles. Frankie Mania and Speedy Racer. Glad that they're in the field. I think Speedy Racer's rolling his traditional paint scheme and not a throwback scheme tonight. All right, we're getting ready to start stage 2.
Double Zero needs to he needs to capitalize on Jacob being out of this race. He's second in points with this and one more race going into the playoffs. He needs to.
Here we go, green.
It's 2 and 3.
Here we go, green for stage 2. Do you know how many laps stage 2 is? Can you tell by one of the streams?
I will in 1 second.
Right along with the 18 car. I'm sorry.
54 laps. Stage 2. They are side by side.
Call it, Robbie.
Snowy looks like he's getting hung out to dry a little bit on the outside here. You got the 18 getting past him. Elder's going to look to his inside as well. He might be able to hold Elder off with the momentum here on the outside. John Waterforce is holding him there tight. Maybe. Oh, I don't know. It's looking like our top 3 from stage 1 might be able to walk away again here. Elder's going to try and give them a run for their money though. We've fallen out the single file racing here.
Zach looks like he's trying to make a move on John Waterforce with T-Dog right behind him. They're hunting. They got to be in like 5th, 6th, and 7th here.
Yes.
Trying to get to the
You
front.
got Elder in that pink 3 car 4th, baby blue car of John Waterforce 5th, and then that's Zach behind him in the 88.
Right along in the 95, Frankie Mania in the orange with black paint scheme. Being hunted by looks like can't tell if that's a Tide throwback or a Hooters throwback in that 32 car.
I want to say the 32 car was an Alan Kowicki throwback.
Yep, so it'd been a Hooters throwback. Excellent. Going through the field, we've got Austin Sale and that Cornflakes 43. Oh, Speedy Racer down to the inside. What happened? One car. He's got it back, pointed in the right direction. Will still stay under green. '43 is working on the bumper of the 95. This is probably for 3, 7, 8th, and this is probably for 8th, 9th, and 10th right here. All points matter as you head to the playoffs. Does it top 16 qualify, Robbie? You said. Oh,
top 16.
Frankie
qualify.
Mania into the wall. Catch it, catch it. 32's made a pass. The Sale's out now in front. Looks like he's solidly in 8th place.
Oh yeah, huge gap behind him tonight.
My bad. That's out front racing. That's solidly in. Again, these throwback paint schemes are throwing me a little bit. I think I was in the Tide paint scheme and not the Cornflakes paint scheme. Waterforce and Zach are battling, little contact. It's not going to hurt here at Darlington. T-Dog is right in that mix.
They've traded that position back and forth now 2 or 3 times here, early in stage 2.
Oh, and Elder's right there too. So there's 4 cars basically. Oh, P3. P3's up for up for taking with Snowy and KBB. KBB's
Snowy
way
just
down on the
snapped.
apron.
Oh no, that's KBB snap. I'm sorry.
Yep. KBB went way down on the apron, came back up, slight contact. Snowy did a great job keeping it off the wall. But that allowed, that allowed this 4-car pack to catch. This is second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Under a blanket.
Seventh is back there too. Don't count him out.
All right, KBB's gone back around Snowy. He saw that group catch them, and he was like, can't play around, got to move now. Elder and J-Dub working on the bumper of Snowy, followed closely by Zach and T-Dog. What else you got, Robbie?
We're watching the same race. There might be something going on in the back, but it's so far back there that
Looks like we got second,
ooh.
third, fourth, and fifth.
Yeah, the 42 car around. He's all on his own though. He hasn't collected anyone, so.
Still green, still green. Oh,
Still
oh,
green.
oh. Bunch of cars are going super low. Were they avoiding something, or is it it's got to be a caution.
Yep, caution's out. We got a manual caution out here.
Robbie,
Running a manual caution.
you want to pop over to the race comms and listen in and come back and tell us what you hear?
Sure.
We're going to stay on board the 39 car. He's currently sitting in 5th place. Manual cautions. The race directors here use manual cautions to minimize the number of laps, run under yellow, get the field back to green flag racing as much as possible. We know everybody's out here on these racetracks to run green flag laps and race each other, so here at NASRAC Racing League, we strongly encourage our race directors to minimize the number of laps under caution by using these manual cautions. The race directors made sure that the field was formed up before opening the pits, and obviously that wasn't an extremely long green flag run, but it was longer than early in stage 1. Definitely some cars need to repair damage, and looks like a good chunk of the field's going to go ahead and pit and take tires. Fuel shouldn't be so much of an issue. I believe this series runs 3 times wear, so it's quite possible. Please, as you know, if anybody plays NASCAR Heat 5, the computer now has control of the cars. All these collisions on pit road are incidental to the computer control. Let's see if we can't get down to the end of the row and see who might be moving out first. We're currently riding along with, looks like Daytona in slot 1. Here comes Chandler, followed by KBB and Snowy and Elder. Yep. So it doesn't look like there was a big change to our top 6. But let's cycle up through the field and see what we got. Welcome back, Robbie.
Right. Yeah, so looks like the 42 car is going to be parking it. He's having some mechanical issues or something going on there. He's going to be unable to continue the race. He was, I believe, the cause of that caution too. He's been having a hard time holding on to that car all night, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, and I know that we got a close-up view of that when the leaders were trying to lap him.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I think it was Chandler and Snowy that were working him over. All right, here we are. Are we going green this time by? Looks like they probably are. They're all formed up. We're heading towards the Geico restart zone. Looks like our leader, the 8 car, Chandler, was first one out of the pits. He's chosen the high line. KBB on the inside line, followed by Elder and Snowy. Here we go, green, green, green. Leader's got the field. Across the start-finish line, still in stage 2. Any idea how many laps left, Robbie?
I got you right. 43 remaining in stage 2. And they are outside of their fuel window. They're still going to have to pit for gas.
Very good information. I wasn't sure how the 3X tire and
Looks
fuel
like
wear.
They should be somewhere between about 8 and 10 laps shy on fuel.
Looks like we've got Darts moved up into 4th. Yes?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Daytona?
We had a big shuffle. Watercourse just got shuffled all the way out to 12.
Elder's currently
And,
in 4th.
Daytona's in the 00.
Okay, and if that's the Bengals scheme, yeah, Daytona's currently in 4th. Nice move on pit road. We were watching Daytona's, he had the number 1 pit stall, so it was easy for him to get out. Looks like he got out with the leaders. A little bit loose, pulling down.
Ooh, way low.
Something. The 00's off pace. 00's off pace, going back to the front. Right along with P2, the 18 KBB, hunting down the 8 with the 88. Looks like Daytona's got it back up to speed, but he definitely looked like he was suffering some mechanical problems as he pulled down out of 4th and had a good chunk of the field go by. Speedy Racer's right on his bumper, followed by John Waterforce. So we must be looking right back in about the 10th, 11th, and 12th positions right now.
That's exactly right.
Okay, we've got Elder and T-Dog and Snowy sitting in 4th, 5th, and 6th. Still have
Sale in 7th, it looks like.
We still got Chandler and KBB out front in P1 and 2, and I believe that's Zach in the 88 in 3rd.
Here he is.
It's right along with Zach. Yep, and you said that was a sale in 7th, the 43 car. Good showing, yeah. He looks like he's kind of like in that rocking chair right there. He's got a 3-car pack in front of him and like a 3 or 4 car pack behind him, but
Honestly, when I'm racing at Darlington, I kind of like to be in that position where I don't really have a whole lot of cars around me, but
especially when
also
yeah, especially when
track.
you've got so many laps still to go, right? Let's take care of our gear. Let's try not to make mistakes. Wait for others to make some mistakes and pounce on them. Obviously, if the field regroups, you want to hopefully be in a position to have saved enough tire, still have the sheet metal not to be able to get stuck in the pits for a long pit stop and be able to get back out and race for positions. Side by side, Snowy and T-Dog. This is a battle for 4th. Still side by side, coming out of 4. Little contact. T-Dog made the pass on the outside, made it stick. Oh, Elder is now looking to take advantage of Snowy on the inside. They just do-si-doed Snowy, one on the outside. Oh, Elder got snapped loose. Good job. I'm sorry. Elder got snapped loose, and good job by Snowy not to take him out. You could tell he checked up just enough, gave him a tap, almost helped get him straightened out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. You can see our top 6 cars right here. Let's see if we can't look back. And big gap to 7th. Looks like Asale's falling back. He's lost a spot. J-Dub is working on him in the corner. That's going to be the exit to 2.
J-Dub is on the move. J-Dub's...
Yep, he just flew by him.
Yeah.
Currently entering 3.
Pass for 8 there.
So I expect as we continue to ride along with the 36 and Snowy that we're going to be seeing that blue and white 39 closing up here on the top 5. KBB is still running in 2nd with Chandler in the 8 car out front. What you got, Robbie?
They got, so Chandler, that's Chandler and him. So then in 3rd, you're going to have Zach in the 88, followed by T-Dog in the 5 car. And then we get back to what's been probably my favorite battle of stage 2 so far is Snowy and Elder.
We got a great battle between the 2 admins. We've got Daytona on the 00 down low, working on the 43 in the high line. Little side stripe action. Speedy Racer's right there to take advantage of the momentum lost by the 43. Both of them make it by. 43 is not done yet. He's trying to get that position back from the 73. Daytona looks like he's trying to move back up. We got Frankie Mania going low on the 43. This has got to be a battle for in the top 10 right here. This should be 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th as we ride along with the 43 car. why we've lost all engine sounds right along with Frankie Mania. Dart's right behind this. Dart's just licking his lips, waiting to take advantage of any mistake by any of these 4 drivers. Daytona's looking like he's on the move. He's separating himself from this pack of 3 or 4 cars. Looks like he wants to get up there with J-Dub.
The 18 car must have had a little misfire there because there's a huge gap between first and second now. Chandler's just walking away from the pack.
So it's out front is riding there with J-Dub. Doesn't look like they're making up any ground on Elder, Snowy, and T-Dog. Looks like they're 4th, 5th, and 6th. Snowy currently in 5th, Elder in 6th. Yep, we can see KBB. You're right. That is a huge gap out there to P1. Oh, yeah, I can see why. He just snapped so loose coming out of that turn.
I just saw that too.
Yep, he had to collect it almost going to the inside wall before steering back out on the track. You can only imagine the 88 car. Zach in that flat black paint scheme here at Darlington is just biding his time, waiting to see him snap like that and take advantage of it and move into 2nd place. As we actually ride along with Zach. Oh, Zach's got a little looseness coming out of that turn. These drivers are trying to get all they can out of it. Where are we at in stage 2, Robbie?
I was about to look at. We are. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Leader's going to be taking 26 to go this time, though. Oh yeah, based on what I'm talking to, they've got about 19 laps of fuel left. Probably actually only about 18, if I remember correctly. The fuel gauges here at Darlington tick a little quicker than the number suggests. They're taking 25 right here. The leader side. Watching Key 8, John Waterforce is trying to run down out front racing in P7. I was actually just looking at some lap times here. It's pretty incredible that they're only about 6 or 7 tenths slower than they were qualifying at, even though they're about half, their tires are all sitting around about 50-60%. I think what might be more impressive is the straightaway that Chandler has put between himself and 2nd place. He's coming out of 4 while they're going into 3.
Well, I apologize, viewers. I was muted for that. Some of those great calls right there. Thank you, Robbie, for giving us details on how many laps to go. We did see the KB 18 car fall back from 2nd to about 6th, and then we saw what looked like a comfortable 2nd place for Zach just evaporate Most of this is probably attributed to these cars being wicked loose at this point. And we're just talking about, you know, it's impressive to be fast, but it's really impressive to be fast on old cars, old tires and beat up cars. And that's what most of these drivers are dealing with right now. So we've got a 3-car battle for second. We're currently riding along with Elder here in 5th in the 3-car. We're going to see if we can't move up for that battle because that is a really close battle right now. It's John Waterforce, so that's going to be 6. Oh, we got the 3-car going in. 3 cars pitting. We're going to see green flag pit stops right now. Looks like we're going to have
about 13 laps of fuel left.
These are probably looking to get those fresher tires. Come back out. If there's going to be a caution, then he won't have to pit. We've been able to move up here into 4th place. Oh, T-Dog, wicked loose. Wow. From that camera angle, that's enough to almost make you sick if you're not the one driving the car. Snowy's...
He is fitted as well.
Alright. Starting to see some of our leaders. Those are 2 cars in our top 10 on pit road. We're currently riding along with P4. T-Dog. We're watching the 36 of Snowy working on the back end of Zach. 36 going to the outside of Zach. Zach got a little loose. Lost some momentum. 36 is going to try and stick it. Oh, 36 gets another stripe. Pulls back down. Trying to do a little bit of a crossover. It's hard. There's not that much room on these exits. T-Dog's hunting. T-Dog's hunting for whatever he's got. And Robbie, as you said, these cars with that last caution pit stop should not be able to go all the way on fuel.
No, not unless somebody's been saving a lot.
And I can say that none of these cars in the top 10 have been saving fuel. So, Robbie, I can't tell what's going on with Chandler in the 8 car. He is clearly out of full straightaway. I can't tell if that's Elder working with Chandler in front of the second, third battle for second, third, fourth. 88 car touched the wall.
The second, third, fourth battle is...
Oof. 88, 36, and 5.
88 is in the wall. 88 is in the wall.
Oh, down low hard. I think his tires were giving up. He might have been thinking about pitting, but coming out of 2, he went low and looks like he just ate the wall. Currently, the battle for second is going to be here with the 36 and the 5. That's Snowy and T-Dog.
Waterforce has managed to steal another position up to 4th, but he is way out of range of
Leaders pitting. We've got 36 and the 5 going in. 36 is almost looping it. What great control. He gave up only 1 position, but they were both coming in hot. Let's see if we can't find out where Chandler's at. Somebody just joined the booth.
Got Warrior 5 bounced in here with us.
Great, man. I saw the PS party chats, but we got the booth live here on Discord.
Okay, because I'm streaming live on my PlayStation, and they won't be able to hear the broadcast.
That's all right. We got it.
They won't be able to hear what you guys say.
That's all right. We got it. We're currently riding along with Chandler. Does not look like Chandler is pitted. Looks like that was Elder that got out of the pits and has unlapped himself. With those fresh tires, looks like he is. He's going to be able to at least... What's that, Warrior?
No, nothing. I'm just trying to figure out how we can do this.
It's all right. Robbie can send you our link to our NASRAC Racing League YouTube channel. Put it in the Discord chat. More cars are coming out of pit road. There's a long cycle through the 8 car. Seems to be, so comfortable that he seems to be one of our few cars that has not pitted yet. He built out such a nice lead. He's probably trying to take advantage of this to the point that if he can just do fuel and right side tires, he's going to save a lot of time on pit road.
He gets away with fuel and right. Well, he can make it to the end of the stage.
Can you tell what lap we're on?
Yeah.
Currently still riding along with their leader. I know there's some battles going on, but
12 to go. 12 to go.
All right. It's going to be really important to see what the 8 car does this late in this stage with this long of a green flag run. He's making one more cross to start the finish line. He's got a pack of cars in front of him. Those would all have been cars that have pitted that should have fresh tires. He's likely going to just let them play out their battles in front of him and not get too close, not get collected. Looks like he's making one more lap around. Don't see him going down looking at the pits. All these cars, all these drivers are racy now that they've got fresh rubber.
Oh, I think Kurt Busch beater is parked. I think the 18 car is parked.
The 8 just passing Frankie Mania. Eight's going in. Eight's moving down to pit. All right, believe this is our leader.
19 car looks like he's coming down pit road, and it looks like the 8 car is coming down behind him.
Is 8 car still our leader, Robbie?
Yep.
Can you guys tell that?
Is currently our leader. John Waterforce has moved up to second because he stayed out. Doesn't look like he's going in here either.
Warrior, can you tell what place the 19 is in?
I'm not all too sure at the moment
Okay.
because I don't have Daytona's stream
got a
up
new
right
leader.
now.
Gotcha. All right, so we have 2 cars on pit road currently. Definitely it's the leader.
39 car of John Waterforce is taking the lead here.
If we see these cars going by,
His front tire is corded. John Waters' front right is corded.
do you think he'd...
I don't know if he's going to try and take rights and go or gas and go, but he's definitely headed into the pits right here. No question.
And with the streams you're watching, how many laps to go, Robbie?
9.
9 laps to go. Oh! Zach, the 88 almost took out the 8 car. Zach spun around again. Zach's in the wall. I can't...
And oh, whoa, the 73 got some air.
Yeah, he must have caught the 88 when the 88 was going around. This is going to be critical. Has everybody pitted? That would be 2 cars.
Waterforce is in the pits right now.
Does anybody tell if that's a manual caution? Or you want to pop over to the race chat and see what you're hearing if they're under manual? Looks like they're under manual. The 8 car's slowing down.
Well, with it being 2 cars, I'm guessing that it would be...
We could just go in and ask them. Just jump over to the race channel that you came from. See what they're saying. Looks like the 8 car's slowing down. I can't tell who's in the lead now, Robbie.
39 still in second. I think
Yep. Yep.
the 43 is in first.
Oh, Zach is beat up. I can't tell if
Be right
he's...
back.
Yep, thanks, man. I can't tell if Zach is trying to get his lap back for Lucky Dog, but yes, we're looking at the 8, the 39, T-Dog, and
Negative.
are they pitting?
Chandler has got himself back out to first here.
Yep. So the 8 car is faking pit. No takers. So we got Snowy. We do have some cars pitting, obviously those that need to take damage. Let's get back to the front of our field. What you got?
Okay, I just confirmed that we are under caution.
Whew, manual caution with probably under just getting near 5 laps.
All right, here, 7 to go.
7 to go.
7 to go on stage 2 while we're under yellow here at Darlington, Pendleton Middle Racing.
You got to know the 8 and the 39. We're feeling so good about their green
They're
flag
first
pit
and second
strategies.
right now.
Yep.
I mean, they managed to come out first and second. So.
Looks like the 88 has been given the wave around. He's away. Robbie, can you tell the top 5 there?
So I will say, racing with these guys, I'm definitely keeping my eye on that 8 car. He's not only the defending points champion, but he's also a really, really good driver on the track. I mean, every time he's on track, you definitely have to look out for that 8 car.
Chandler Lundeen, John Waterforce, T-Dog make up the top 3.
They are. So it looks like pits are open now. They had pits closed before.
T-Dog,
Sent the
Snowy,
Lucky Dog
Elbow.
around. And are they going in? Leaders are... Oh, T-Dog stayed out.
No, though. Or T-Dog, I mean, says
Yeah,
no.
T-Dog stayed out. Somebody's going for a wave around, and not all the leaders pitted.
I don't know if that's gonna that's gonna work out for the 5 car, I mean, he's gonna be one of the only people out there with warm rubber.
Yep, and although he probably pitted 5 to 10 laps before that caution came out, I think the 39 and the 8 were the last 2 cars to pit. It's still, yeah, it's still going to be at Darlington, the way it eats tires. I would have wanted fresh rubber, especially if I was battling in the top 5. He only moved up 2 spots. He was in 3rd when P1 and P2 pitted.
But here's the thing, T-Dog isn't alone out on track right now. He's still got the 00 of Daytona and the 95 right behind him. So he's definitely not going to be the only person on worn tires. But if I were in these guys' shoes, I'd try to get as much fuel in that car and get fresh rubber on all 4 corners.
Yeah, I would expect some of these cars probably could have, like you said, gotten the rubber in the tires and then not pit at stage end, because we're currently looking at racing out to the finish of stage 2 here.
Our leaders went in 1st and 2nd. They came out 6th and 7th.
Yeah, it
Which
looks
in
like
the lineup here, though, they're going to
J-Dub got out in front of him. Yep.
No, they got out the opposite way around.
Oh, my bad.
Like
So
me, but
under
in
choosing,
the choose,
I got
yeah,
you.
Chandler chose the bottom, go behind Elder there, and
Doesn't look like
of
we
course
have.
Water had to take the position at that point.
Yep.
You don't want to give up 2.
All right, do we have all our cars in the field?
Turn number 4, we're going to be coming to the Geico restart zone. Green flag back in the air.
All right, we're currently riding along with T-Dog. That low line is the preferred line for a reason here at Darlington, especially on these fresh tires. It looks like Daytona and the 00's kind of gotten hung out on that outside. Wasn't able to make much of that. It's T-Dog that's trying to make the most he can. He's got some insulation between him and Chandler. That 8 car looks like he's looking on the inside of Elder. Inside, he's wrapping. Yep, here comes the 8 car, just like you said, Warrior. He looks like he's following the 95 car. That's Frankie Mania, moved T-Dog up a little bit.
43 NT inside. Whirly all over
That
the
8 car's
place.
right behind the 9 car.
Yep, T-Dog with
I
those old
always
tires.
look at
Ooh, creases the
Chandler.
wall.
I always look at Chandler whenever I'm on track because that dude is bad fast every time we come to any track. I mean,
He's getting ready to.
definitely got the wheelhouse. He's definitely got the know-how.
He's getting ready to put it on Frankie Mania right here, side by side, little door slap. 8 car, it takes the lead at the line. We should be, what, 4 to go?
But you know, right here, they just took 3 to go. 3 to go, 3 to go, 3 to go.
All right, that was the 8 car crossing the line with 3 to go. Frankie Mania might have made a hell of a call with that pit strategy by staying out. Looks like it's Elder. Let's see if we can't get another look back. Elder and J-Dub.
39 putting the bumper
Yep.
to the 3 and trying to get him to move.
So it looks like
For my
somebody's.
stream, we got a 4 with Daytona right behind the 39 car. He's up into 4th. He's definitely got a
Yeah, he
good
does.
handle of that race car.
Yep, he passed that 3 car right in the shadows of the
2 to go.
39. All right, let's move back to
Two
the
to go
field. The
here,
8 car
stage
definitely
2.
has a good lead. Oh, T-Dog is falling way
we got
back.
2 cars in around in turn 3 with it being a actually that's turn 1. That's
Inside
turn 1
5
and
to
2.
go.
With it
No
being
manual.
under 5 to go, there's not going to be any more manual caution, so that's definitely going to affect Austin and Dart's race for the rest of this stage.
So we just jumped on board the 32 out
White
front
flag,
racing.
white flag.
He's got a good view of the battle between 2nd and 3rd. It looks like that 39 has caught Frankie Mania.
Can he make the move?
He's inside. Frankie Mania's touching
He
up
is.
the wall. There they go. Across the start-finish line. And then we got Daytona and Snowy.
I'll give you a top 10 right here. Let's see.
So we just
So
caught
number
end of
five.
stage.
John Waterforce,
Stage
Frankie
2.
Mania,
Looks to be
Daytona, Snowy
Chandler.
makes our top 5. Chandler,
Let's see.
Waterforce,
Looks to be
Frankie Mania,
Chandler, John,
Daytona, Snowy.
Daytona, and then is that
Then we've got
Actually,
Out
no,
Front
that's
Racing,
John,
Zach,
then
Elder,
Frankie.
Speedy Racer, and T-Dog.
yeah.
Round out your top 10. Austin in 11th and Dart in 12th. I believe the other 3 cars are out. You've got the
All right.
1 car was the first
Chat,
car to go
I'm
out,
gonna
the
be
42
right
went
back.
out 2nd, and the 18 went out 3rd.
Gotcha. What you got, Warrior?
Just talking to my chat.
I gotcha. End of stage 2 here at Darlington in the Pedal to Metal Racing Series. We're looking at some of the cars that are on pit road. That's the 1 car of Jacob, the 18 car of KBB. It's unfortunate both of them had critical failures. We're now on board with Snowy, currently running in the outside line, looks like 4th. Frankie Mania, Chandler, John Waterforce, P1, 2, and 3 with Snowy in 4th. The 8 car's making that move on that 95 car. And here comes Daytona. What a great view of this pack racing here, side by side. You expect this at the beginning of restarts. Everybody's going to likely have fresh rubber. These cars may have opted, with stage 3 being a long stage,
Let's go Daytona.
to just top off with
It
fuel.
just took 66 to go. You're in stage 3 in the race.
And with it being the longest stage of this race, every time I get into the 3rd stage, or even into the last stage, if we're at Charlotte, I'm just locking in. I'm trying to get as much position as I can and trying to keep that car as tight as I can.
Definitely what the 95 is trying to do there, but he's losing positions, being hung on that outside wall. Zach, oh, the 3 is around. The 3 just got collected by another car. Zach is bouncing back.
5 car.
That's T-Dog then, right? So it looks like T-Dog got into Elder on the backstretch.
Has heavy damage on the front end of that race car.
So are we racing back to the line? And
We're
then
racing back to the line, and it looks like they are out of it. Yep.
all right. The drivers are spreading out. Looks like the 8 car beat the 39 car to the line. Let's see if we can't cycle back through the field. What else are you seeing, Warrior?
Not much at this point. It's just we had a lot of pack racing throughout this race. Being on track for a lot of it, it does get spread out when you're in the middle of a green flag run, but that's just par for the course with any intermediate track, especially with the.
So are we pitting?
With Darlington, yeah.
So we're right along with Elder in the 3 car. He was the one that spun and is way back. We see T-Dog just 2 spots in front of him. It looks like everybody's coming down pit road.
All of them are going in. Oh yeah.
Oh. Looks like the 43 car is the only one going to stay out. We were right along with the 3 car, and he was probably 3rd from last. He's going to use that to pick up some spots.
I don't know that it's going to help him. He's had a hard enough time holding on to his car all night to be out there on old rubber in front of a bunch of cars with brand new tires.
I think we're what, 5 laps in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably won't. It probably won't be apparent immediately. But
think about stage 1.
yeah, but another 10 or 15 laps, and it'll probably be apparent that his tires just won't be able to keep up. All right, we got the 5 car moving out. 5 car is moving. 5 car might have beaten the rest of the field off pit road. Then it looks like that 8
car wins the race off the pit road.
All right.
Looks like.
Well, I'm
Or
pretty
did
sure.
5 actually get out in front of him.
5 car was already past the field.
Yep. 5 car.
Never
won the
mind.
race
Yeah,
off
you're
pit
right.
road.
My apologies.
Yep. You got a Sale in the 43. Got T-Dog in the 5, followed by Chandler Lundeen in the 8. John Waterforce in 4th in the 39, and Daytona rounds out the top 5 in the 00. You got Snowy in 6.
Well, what is the 88 doing?
Taking a wave around, it looks like.
If they opened up the pits without calling for a lucky dog, maybe they're trying to make up for it now. Usually I know the race directors try and get the pits open as soon as possible. And
Oh no, the 88 went in. He must have wrecked under caution, probably needed to get damage or something.
Extra, okay. Great move by Daytona in the 00. He and the 39 car were battling to come out, and obviously, like you said, when you can choose, you're likely going to choose that low line, and unless you don't want to get backed up like Daytona did. So Daytona's in a great spot. Second row, outside line.
He's been all night.
So I do have a question for Adam. With you being a previous driver of this league, if you're coming down pit road at this early point of the stage, are you getting tires at all, or are you just trying to adjust the car as much as you can?
I'm probably going to throw on a fresh set of rights just because you don't have tire set limits in this series. I'm throwing on fresh rights. I'm probably going to tighten the car up just a hair because I'm going to try and get every lap I can out of the fuel tank under green. Assuming you have to assume you're going to go green. You don't plan on a caution because you never know if they're going to come or not. So you plan on going green for the whole fuel run. So I'm going to tighten that car up. I'm at least going to put fresh right sides on it just because I know that everybody else is putting fresh tires on it. And we're going to pray from there. Cross our fingers.
Looks like we're all formed back up. We're riding on board the Sale, one of the race directors and race admins here in the 43 car in the Cornflakes throwback scheme. Coming into the Geico restart zone. And we should be green flag racing again.
They are away. They took the green flag with
43 car
61
makes
to
the
go.
dive up to the top end of the racetrack after he cleared that 5 car.
Yeah, I was surprised. It almost looked like he was giving up the low line, but he had so much momentum. He was able to almost arc that
Here
turn
comes
out.
Chandler.
Yep.
I told you, watch out for that 8 car.
39's trying to
39's
follow, and
not following.
yep. And Daytona's sitting pretty right now.
Ooh, that 43 car's getting a bunch of Darlington stripes.
Yep. So we've got our 2 race directors door to door here. Not the first time on the track tonight. Oh, little contact, inadvertent,
Whoa,
3 wide.
little
Whoa.
contact.
43 still under power. He's trying to keep it out of the field. Elder car. Oh, that 3 car's gotten another hard lick. I think we're going to have to institute concussion protocol for Elder after the race.
Oh yeah, we're definitely sending him to the field care center.
That's 2 hard licks and back-to-back cautions. Can you guys tell if I know they raced to the line.
We are still under green
Okay.
with 59 to go here in stage 3 in the race here at Darlington.
Currently riding along with Frankie Mania. Looks like we're in 7th position. Frankie's working on T-Dog in the 5 car. It looks like he gave him a nice gentle push up the track, taking advantage of it. Good short track racing there. Clean, fast drivers are what we promote here at NASRAC Racing League, and we definitely have a ton of them on the track here with Pedal to the Metal tonight in their Thursday Night Racing League.
Snowy and Daytona got a battle for third. Snowy's going to take it from him, it looks like.
Oh, almost 3 cars right there. Let's see if we can't move up to the field and take a look at that. That's out front racing right behind him.
Go with him. Yep. Yeah, you got Snowy Daytona out front there. That's 3rd, 4th, 5th. And they are almost 2 full seconds behind the leaders of Chandler and Waterforce, who are separated by a single tenth.
That's great input. What stream are you watching for that input?
This is John Waterforce 21. You can follow him at twitch.tv/John Waterforce 21.
Looks like Snowy's kind of gapping Daytona there. Daytona and out front racing are giving each other fits, so Snowy's taking advantage of that and securing 3rd place for himself.
Yeah, he's put about a half a second between them. The 8 car gets loose and
Chandler's way down on the
39's
bottom
gonna
of the
pass him.
racetrack. What the
Oh!
heck is going on with...
Is that a caution?
He's holding it though, fresh tires.
Sounds
No,
like we're under
caution.
caution.
I think he ran a split. I can't tell.
Okay. Yep, you're right.
It had to have been outside the top 10 because Frankie was closing on Daytona and out front racing. Let's see if we can't go cycle through and see what car might be off the track. The 42's been off the track. 43, not seeing any damage. 19, it looks like they're catching the field. All right, well, let's stay with our leaders here. We're on board with the 43 car, currently running in 2, 5, 6, 7th, 8th. Looks like Elder's going to be shooting in the pits to get some repairs. Everybody's pitting. Can you tell if anybody's staying out? Nobody stayed out this time.
Nobody stayed out. We'll be right back. I'm gonna swap over.
Again, for our viewers, if you're interested in the close, hard, fast racing action that we've got here on screen tonight with our Pedal to the Metal series, at NASRAC Racing League. We do have a Discord, and we'll put the Discord QR code in the upper right-hand corner. Pull out your phone, point it at the code, click that link, join our Discord, and find out more about this series and our Napa Cup series, which runs Wednesday and Saturday nights, both for points and both for championships. Warrior can tell who's getting out. It looks like the 39 might have beat the 8 out of the pits.
Yeah, he did. He had a faster pit stop than that 8 car. It's definitely a point of these two drivers trading. They've been trading positions all night long, whether it be first or second, fifth and sixth. They've just been on each other's bumpers all night tonight.
8's been losing spots on pit road. What do you got, Robbie?
Apparently Zach lost a little bit of talent flirting with the Dirty Mistress of the White Line down there, and spun back at P10.
Okay.
Collected somebody. But look at this shuffle off of pit road though.
Yeah.
1 horsepower front, Daytona in second, and Elder in third.
Yeah, it was the 39 and 8. This is kind of highly unusual. The 39 chose the high line and the 8 chose with them. Daytona was the third car off of pit road. So we've been previously seeing the leaders to choose. We're taking the low line. It looks like we're going green this time as the field formed up.
If Waterforce thinks that he can get the run off
in the
line,
restart zone, under green.
Yep,
under green. 39 is the leader in the outside line. He takes the field across start finish line. We are in stage 3.
Clear the 00. So he's going to have the line he wants. Beautiful.
Yep.
That's going to slow down Chandler just a little bit and let Waterforce get out to a little lead here.
The other car we've been seeing showing up here in the top 5 is that 95, Frankie Mania. He was in the back most of stage 1, but here in stage 3, whatever he's done, whatever his crew's done, he's gotten his car right. They're followed closely by Snowy there in 5th, and then we got a gap back out to what looks like Speedy Racer and Out Front Racing, battling for 6. Currently riding along with Daytona. Let's move out front here.
Like T-Dog and Zach just got into each other back there in the back a little bit, some contact. Everybody's still going straight.
And both of those guys were fixtures in the top 5 during stage 1 and most of the part through stage 2 until Zach's cars got wicked loose.
That 8 car looks to be pulling right back up to the bumper of the 39 here.
Sure is. We're riding along with Daytona in the 00 with his throwback paint scheme. Big orange and black. See if we can't move up, and 8 car looks like he's thinking about getting momentum on that high side. 39's closing it off. Let's get up there. Here we are, right along with the chase view of the 8 car. Right on the bumper. Overhead view. It looks like the 8 car gets better rotation through the turn, but the 39 car is able to keep his momentum up.
A little momentum.
Yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily gap him, but he doesn't lose the time in the turn like most of the people have been with the 8 cars looking like he's... see that 39's running middle of the tracks, making it hard.
39, he can run a wide bumper.
Yep. Eight cars being patient. This is a good battle for the lead. We'd love to cycle through. Oh, 39 gets a little loose. 8 car gets up. Oh, look at that momentum. 39 was able to pull back up and into the groove. 8 car gives a little push, one little tap. We're on the hood cam of the 8 car, currently in second place. You know these drivers are pushing it. These are relatively fresh tires, and they are still chasing a little bit of a loose car on these exits. Nothing near like what they were getting on those old tires when it was snapping loose.
They got a second and a half on Daytona, and they're building the gap.
Or are you seeing anything else in the field?
I'm just watching this this battle, but I'm about to go through here.
Great, please do.
We
Yep.
got another good battle for at the back of the field for T-Dog and Austin. T-Dog looking at T-Dog
Yes.
into the wall.
We just were watching the switch to that same battle. Inadvertent contact in the door. Looks like it cost T-Dog any traction on that front end. He went down and kissed, well, more than kissed that inside wall.
Speaking of good battles, we got a good battle up here between Frankie and the
Out front.
32
Out front,
car.
yep. Currently riding along with Zach. Looks like it looks like the 8 car might be making a move on the 39 as we look up the track. 39's holding them off. They are door to door. I'm afraid to move away from this view. We do have out front racing just making a move on the 95, getting that position. Zach looks like he took advantage of that same move. Frankie falls back, loses 2 spots in that one turn. Oh, the 88 car. Zach is around. 88 cars.
Somebody's trying to make a move on Daytona.
Zach is around, 1 car spin.
We got 46 to go here in the race.
Definitely looking on the inside of Daytona. And it looks like he's going to get
Down on
it.
the apron. Down on the apron making the move.
Strong move into third. Strong move into third. How many laps did you say, Robbie? 40?
46.
All right.
Take 45 this time back.
Leaders are going to take 45. We'll check in with our leaders here, but we've had some great racing here. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and even middle of the pack. I'll tell you what, the 88 car has got to be frustrated. That's probably the 3rd time tonight that his car has just looped on him. Daytona's losing some ground in 3rd, holding on to 4th.
We should be about, I'd say probably about 15 laps from seeing some cars starting to pit. 10, 15 laps.
Back out front. As we were riding along there with Zach, we could see that 8 was really hunting on the inside of the 39, but 39 was able to keep some momentum up and keep that 8 car in 2nd place. Like Warrior's been saying,
he keeps catching a little wiggle every now and again, and it allows the 39 to gain a couple tenths. He always closes the gap back up, but the 39 car is putting on a clinic in defensive driving.
Chandler, he may be in 2nd right now, but just because he's in 2nd right now, it doesn't mean that he can't be in the lead once once green flag pit stops comes around. Because he's definitely been the guy to just be patient, sit there, and just log laps.
log laps, save tires isn't wrong. Whoa.
Dominating.
He's making a move right now.
Looks like he's going to the inside.
Yep, couldn't make it stick. 39.
Yeah, I think he was scared to try and enter.
Yep.
Turn 1 that low.
And we are
Under
are
caution?
we under caution?
Sure looks that way. That might have been a charge to try and take the lead, race into the stripe. Can anybody tell?
42 laps to go, and a fuel run
right.
is
I
about.
didn't see
This looks like a
laps.
game caution the way the cars are all spaced out.
It is. It's a game caution. It's
Okay.
game caution. We're under game caution, so it was a pile up in the back
I
somewhere.
gotcha. I wish the lights would turn when it had a game caution that they could switch it to yellow, but Frankie Mania.
Well, the track lights do turn well, I guess they don't, do they? From our view. Huh, how about that?
All right, so where are we at, Robbie? Currently riding along with Snowy, which is inside
We're about
row.
to pop out of pits. We got John Watercourse, Chandler, Snowy, Daytona, and Frankie making up the top 5 with out front Zach, T-Dog, Elder, and Austin rounding out the top 10.
Looks like Snowy made up some ground. He wasn't that far back, but certainly to be 3rd.
And they took the green with 39 to go. So they are going to be about, if they filled up right there, they're still going to be about 4 or 5 laps shy.
Fuel is still going to be in question here. There's really no way to save that many laps here at Darlington, not with as hard and fast as these cars are racing. On board with the 36, Snowy currently in 2nd. He is being hunted by that 8 car behind him. 39 car, being in that P1 position, was able to separate and is now just running his line. Oh, Zach, and was that Daytona? Daytona's got
I
it.
think that's Frankie.
Frankie way back there. They're going 2 or 3 wide. That one car's lost a lot of momentum. Let's see if we can't go back to the field. 8 cars working on Snowy for 2nd. Snowy's working on the 39. 39 looks like he washed way up the track.
Daytona in 4th is gaining some ground with all the battling they're doing up there.
Thank you for catching that. That orange car that got into the wall and lost momentum was Frankie and not Daytona. Daytona's currently holding 4th. 39's got some momentum. Lost first to Snowy, but he's got Snowy on the outside. This is good door-to-door racing.
We'll ask something. When you get a second tombstone, accept that friend request, and we're gonna get you into the PlayStation chat. We'll interview the top 3 if y'all don't mind.
Yeah, yes, I can do that once the race is over.
Yep, not a problem. I just wanted to run the plan by you real quick, see if you concur.
Yep, no problem. And hopefully I'll be able to do that, and then we can have it on both streams. Big battle here for first. 8 cars taking advantage on the outside of the loss of momentum. Snowy.
0 way down on the apron. 88 making a huge charge. Zach is.
And he's right.
And also, I've been noticing something with that 8 car. He's definitely been able to make that car stick no matter where on the track he is. He can run the high line, the low line. He's all over the racetrack.
Zach has made up some ground here after having a tricky ride tonight. 3 or 4 looped cars. Oh, T-Dog's battling with Daytona. We're currently riding along with P2 right here. Got a good view over the top 6. T-Dog and Daytona battling for 5th and 6th. I hope Zach in that caution did something to give himself a little bit better longer run car. It seems like halfway through the green flag runs, his car gets so wicked loose. Looks like Snowy might have given J-Dub a little bit of a tap. 39's up the track a little bit, comes off the wall.
T-Dog takes
8 cars going by on the high side. 39 was looking to block low, and now he's got to mirror full the 8. Both of them on the high side, door by door racing. 39's down in front of the 36. 8 car takes advantage of that with momentum, puts it on the outside of the 39 car. Little contact. 8 car takes the lead. 39 gets back up on the track, avoids contact with the 36. We got the 39 and 36 battling for second. That's John Waterforce and Snowy. Good, clean, fast racing. Little contact, little drag.
Keep an eye on that 88 right behind him as well. He's been having a hard charge up this racetrack. 88
had just right on cue. The 88's moved into the picture right below the 36. Looks like the 36 is going to be able to carry momentum. That little rear quarter drag of the 39 was enough to steal momentum off that 36. Let the 39 get back by for second. 8 car looks like he is stepping out. Who's got the 88? Is that T-Dog? T-Dog's made it by Daytona. So that's T-Dog currently in 5th, Daytona in 6th, Zach in 4th. We're riding on with the 3rd place car, Snowy. Snowy's right in the tracks of our 2nd place car, the 39 Ford, driven by John Waterforce. And they are both...
5 and 6 are already looking wicked loose.
And John Waterforce is looking at the bumper of the 8 car of Chandler, who is stepping out. As Warrior said, that was car to watch. We do know that there's got to be at least one more pit stop, whether it's under yellow or under green is yet to be determined. But these cars are going to need to fuel to be able to make it all the way through to the checker flag.
The 88 car slaps the wall and falls back. Allows T-Dog and Daytona to take 4th and 5th.
Oh, yeah. Tell you that 88 car needs to talk to his pit crew. They need to get him a car that can run more than 10 laps.
And it looks like we're under a caution flag.
Good call. Yep. Leaders off pace.
Game caution.
Game caution. Okay.
Game caution.
And you can tell that from watching the stream.
What's happening to do one more pit stop, and I don't know how many laps we have in the race.
We got 29 remaining, so this is taking fuel here is going to put you
good to go
to the end of the race.
Okay. What was that word?
I imagine everybody's going to take 4 tires.
We're not really in the fuel window quite yet.
Yeah, we totally are.
If I remember correctly from my time on the track, it was 26 laps on a tank of fuel.
36 on a full tank. That's what I thought I remembered seeing. Am I crazy?
Here we go. Looks like there's a big move. Oh, nope, my bad.
Green flag back in the air.
Not a much change in position, right? We still got the 8 and the 39 as 1-2. Yep. Snowy and T-Dog.
26 to
go. A little bit of contact between Chandler and the 39 car. Oh, John.
Yep. These cars, fresh tires, lots of momentum. There's still going to be some movement. 88 cars getting another stripe. Frankie Mania is taking advantage of that loss of momentum, and he's moved up into 6th. Elder in that pink car, we've seen him taking a couple rides down to the inside wall. He is now working on the 88 car, trying to take that spot away. 88 is currently in 8th, and he's getting loose again. 3 car looks like he's getting ready to make a move on Frankie Mania. Let's see if we can't get up to him. 3 car is making that pass. We're currently on board with T-Dog. Looking back at Daytona and then Elder. T-Dog's currently running in 4th.
1, 2, 3, 4 is really tight right now.
Really tight.
Whoa, 32 car around.
3 tenths between the 4 of them.
Snowy's calling the 32 car around. Anybody else collected?
No, he just got loose off of 2 and or off of 1 and just stuck it on the apron.
That must have been a...
32, that's out front.
Yep, and Daytona just made a pass on the high side around T-Dog. Daytona's just... Yeah, it was impressive. It looks like Daytona's moved into 4th. Snowy, John Waterforce are comfortably in 2nd and 3rd.
Party.
Yep,
And you know, I do this once in every of my streams. How about we do this? With there being 2 distinct packs on this track, let's go into a crank it up, shall we?
Go for it. Some good racing there right around Elder, making a move on T-Dog. Frankie Mania looks like he's catching him. And Elder looks like he's catching Daytona.
In the YouTube channel. Hold on, let me do something real quick. Y'all can keep talking. I just need to do a quick ad here.
No problem. We're just looking at Zach trying to make a move on Frankie Mania with the 43 throwback cornflakes scheme right hot on their tail. Daytona's currently running in 4th. Elder in 5th. Whoa, T-Dog makes a big move. He collects his car but lost a lot of ground. Our front pack of 3 cars, the 8, the 39, and Snowy have checked out.
39's not giving the 8 car an inch. I mean, he's staying right there with him.
Just jumped on board the 39 car that Robbie Adams was talking about. It's John Waterforce. He's racing here with our Pedal to the Metal series this week. Not a regular, but it's always great to have fast drivers from NASRAC Racing League join the other series. I believe we started tonight with at least a 20-car field. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong.
15.
15-car field?
I believe we had an 18-car field. Well, at least we had 18 cars sign up, but we had 15 cars on track.
I will tell you what, Snowy's getting wicked loose. 39 getting wicked loose. He's up on edge. I think if our camera crews could zoom in, I'm pretty sure that 39 was on 3 tires right there as he caught it as it was snapping towards the inside wall. He is not giving an inch, though. He's got that car back locked onto the bumper of the 8.
I will say, John, that was a mighty fine save there. He had that car almost loose out the corner.
For sure. And Snowy had gotten loose the corner before and lost all that ground, and that 39 car got loose and hardly lost any ground. So this track is going to do it as these guys go a little bit deeper into this green flag run. Robbie, any idea on the the lap count?
Looking back into the rear of the field, T-Dog is caught up to the 3-car of Elder.
Yep, great call. Just to jump on board with T-Dog. How many?
15 to go.
15 to go. Woo! This is only going to get better racing. So it looks like Daytona and Elder are battling for 4th right in front of T-Dog. So this is 4th and 5th and 6th. And then as we look back, it looks like it's going to be Frankie Mania in that orange and black car and a Sail in the throwback cornflakes scheme. You seen anything else on the track, guys?
Every time we come to Darlington, I always love looking at the throwbacks. Personally paying homage to Kyle Petty and his mellow yellow 1992 car.
That was great to see on the track, absolutely.
A lot of these paint schemes that these guys are paying homage to are iconic schemes from NASCAR history, so it's great to see all these guys give love to their favorite drivers.
Absolutely, it's a great way you guys keep the racing clean and fast, but also make it fun for the drivers. I know last week was a prize race. The podium all got cash prizes. Looks like T-Dog made a move on the 3 and is looking to set up and make a move on. I don't know how he got that much momentum in one lap. Daytona's fighting back on the outside.
We gotta fight for the lead.
Trying to switch up to it. Yep, we got J-Dub. Not only a fight, looks like J-Dub's put a couple car lengths on the 8.
He got up under him and got the 8 really tight.
8 cars.
Fitting right.
Yeah, he is.
Bumper, though.
It's not a question of the 8 car's car fading. It was definitely good, hard, clean racing. Got that 39 to lift that 8 up out of the groove and take advantage of, but that 8 is going to repay the favor.
T-Dog got past the 00 of Daytona. He's got the 3 of Elder up right behind him. It's still too wide back here.
That's 4th, 5th, and 6th, folks. Oh, 39 snap loose on the front. We got our leaders.
Ooh, can he hold it? They're still door to door.
Yes, they are still door to door. My bad, that would have been the backstretch. Oh, contact right through the Geico restart zone. Oh, big contact. P2 and P3 around.
We're going to have a caution here.
And that is a caution. That is definitely going to be a caution flag.
It's a game caution. Game
yep, I see that.
With 10 to go.
Yep, game has called a caution.
All right, drivers, what do you do? You're that 39 car out front?
I'm thinking
I have
rubber on
the 39
car,
cars
get it
crew chief in my ear here, and they're sitting. Their right sides are in the 50% range.
Ooh.
Their left sides are in the 60s and 70s. They are really leaning towards taking 4 tires here with 10 to go. They'll probably go green with what, 6 to go?
If I've got a fast car, I want my car to be as fast as possible right now. If I'm one of the other cars,
like
I'm gonna, if I'm like
everybody's pitting.
If I'm in 6th or 7th, I might just throw right sides on. But God, if you're saying the left sides are in the 60s, that's going to be mismatched.
R-Force comes out in first. Elder gains 3 positions. Daytona gains 3
Snowy
positions.
loses a ton.
Snowy and Chandler had to fix that damage.
Chandler all the way to the back.
Oof.
So I will say Chandler
Green
has
flag, green flag.
With minimal laps to go, so he might still have it.
Daytona's hunting. Daytona moved.
As that it goes, it ain't over till it's over.
Yep, Daytona is right on the bumper of the 39. These drivers have a lot of respect for each other. 00 still working on the bumper of the 39. He was able to get by the 3 car on that restart. That low line definitely seized the momentum.
Ooh,
that 8 car, yes. Let me know when we're under 5 to go. Zero's looking low. 39 is using that high line for momentum.
That was 6 to go.
Okay.
So next time will be 5 to go. No more manuals.
They're currently on the backstretch. 39 is sending it into turn 3 here. It looks like T-Dog
going to take P2 away from Daytona.
Daytona's dragging the wall, gets his momentum back. He looks like he's trying to do a crossover. Can we see it? He's trying to do a crossover after that move by the T-Dog.
He's got enough time.
There you go.
To send it in. Yep, there
we are within 5 to go. No more manual cautions. Again, here at NASRAC.
To a huge lead.
NASRAC Racing League, we use a combination
no
of...
more manuals. The next flag will end the race, more than likely.
We got cars side by side making contact in the back, but it doesn't look like anybody's around.
Waterforce has about 6/10 between him and Daytona.
39 just crossed the line. Another lap tick down. Say again, Robbie.
4 to go. You got the... Is that the 43 car up in...
Yep.
5th there? Wow.
Oh! Whoever he just passed just had a big move. I can't tell if that's the 8 or the 88. I don't want to lose contact with our lead car right here. Let's see if I can't jump back to Elder. Yep, right to the 3 car.
The 43 car looks to be the 36 right behind the 43.
All right. So that'd be Snowy.
Yep.
Snowy and the 43 were battling. Snowy got sent way down to the inside, but collected it. We're on board with the 3 car. 39
Both
is
those cars are gonna get
3 to
around-
go.
They're going to get around the 43.
Next time.
here.
Oh, 5 car. T-Dog really snapped loose on that exit. 39 had...
Daytona back to second.
Yep. I can hear T-Dog's fighting back on the inside with the 3, but the 3 closes the door. That's only going to help Daytona try and hunt down.
Waterforce
You
is
hear
getting
it.
an even bigger gap.
Warriors calling it. 2 laps to
2 to
go.
go.
John Waterforce with his 3rd race here as a guest driver in the Pedal to the Metal Racing League. Looking to notch a win for that 39 car tonight. 39 Ford. Elder's going to make Daytona work for this. White flag, white flag.
Bank, 1 to go, boys.
Three was thinking about getting on his upper rear bumper, but he might open the door for T-Dog. T-Dog again, really loose, really down low.
I haven't been here for a while. I know I haven't been here for a while, but I don't think the 39's been to victory lane at all in this series, has he?
I think this will be his first victory in 3 starts.
If that's the case, he comes off of corner number 4, knowing he's going to get his first ever win in the Pedal to the Metal Cup Series.
39, 00. The 3 and the 5 are our top 4, with looks like Snowy rounding out the top 5. And I can't tell if that's
Chandler.
Chandler made it all the way back up with the sale in that wonderful Cornflakes tribute scheme in the 43.
So I will have to ask, I'm going to ask both of you right now, what is your favorite throwback that you've seen on track today?
I'm going to have to say my personal favorite was the throwback to Alan Kulwicki.
I think mine is your
You said
mellow
yeah.
yellow scheme.
So the 2 favorites are the Alan Kulwicki and the Kyle Petty.
Yes, sir. Just hopped in here.
Elder, it looks like.
Right on. Yeah, that's our 3rd place. That was our 3rd place, right? Nope, we got
Yep.
Daytona, our 2nd place finisher. And
Did you want to do this interview over in the PlayStation chat? Warrior?
If y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind.
Yeah, go for it. I'll try and move over there. I should be able to get comms over. You sent me an invite to a party. Currently,
I haven't sent you the invite to the party. No, yeah, that's for another one.
waiting to load over, and then we'll get our in-game audio from our PlayStation.
And then
Try it again.
add players. Are you already in that chat?
It said it expired.
Everybody's here.
Hey, you guys can send me the chat invite, but I'm gonna switch systems real quick.
So what are we doing?
Warrior wants to do the interview over in the PlayStation chat, so I'll be able to capture it on this on my audio stream as soon as I get the party invite.
Alright, give me 1 second and I'll switch over.
Again, we appreciate our NASRAC Racing League viewers here on our YouTube channel.
If you were to do the If you were to accept my my request for
Gotcha. Yep.
the friend request.
Sorry, I'm an old dude, not familiar with all this stuff. I am trying to accept.
No, you're fine, bro.
So we were joining a PlayStation chat.
Yeah, but it sounds like.
Okay. What a race that was.
All I'm gonna say is this: is I could have dumped him 3 or 4 times.
We'll talk after, but I don't appreciate what you did. But we'll talk after.
Friend request accepted. Now can I get to party?
Yep. Doing that invite now.
Alright, so I'm gonna leave this chat.
Yep, I should still be able to grab the audio from the PlayStation over into the NASRAC League stream.
Alright, you should have a that one.
Yep, I'll be muting my Discord and just listening in. I don't have my mic activated in PlayStation.
Alright, well we're gonna be talking to the person, let's see, third place, who was Elder. We're gonna be talking. I'm down here with Elder. Elder, you had a bad fast race car all night long. Talk me through it. How was it? Yes,
I mean, the race was rough, but just couldn't get the car down where it needed to be. Nowhere near what it should have been, but just held on and brought it home as nowhere near good of a finish as I could. That's all I could do. Just held on and brought it home as.
With that, we're gonna send it down to Adam with our second place finisher.
Yeah, man.
With that, we're gonna send it down to Adam with our second place finisher.
Great job.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
Got my head in it through the stages that I didn't have the best of outing in, but ran hard. The stages that I didn't have the best of outing in, but ran hard. So it all falls back to stage. I think that was stage 2. I was 9th. Everybody made their pit stop, and me, Chandler, and John stayed out. I was 9th. Everybody made their pit stop. I went into the pits, and I was in the pits when that caution came out. John stayed out, and everybody decided to go back into the pits. And I was in the pits, and I stayed out, and I came out up in the front. And everybody decided to go back into the final restart. Yeah, the final restart in the stage. And I came out. Up in the front, but the final stage was where it all happened. Is where the magic happened. I had a really strong car tonight. I was patient throughout the entire race, waiting to execute on mistakes from the driver in front of me throughout the entire race. As you can see, I was patient and I made my way up for mistakes from the drivers in front of me. Podium finish, and I didn't think it was going to happen after the beginning of the race. 13th in stage 1, I believe 9th in stage 2. And I didn't think it was going to happen. No, 4th in one of the stages, and then 9th in stage 1. I believe. Come out with a podium finish after not having the best of outings. I'll take it. One of those stages, and then 9th in. To come out with a podium finish. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Not having the best of outings. I'll take it.
Alright. You want to start it off with our
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
We have someone coming in here first. If I'm mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. Someone coming in here first. I'm here with a first-time winner of the Pedal to the Metal Cup Series. John, come on down off of that car and come talk to me, buddy.
I'm here, man.
Alright. Okay, you shown that you had a lot of muscle throughout this race. What was some of the
who are some of the drivers that you think were your biggest competition tonight?
Well, I was around everybody at some point. The first start of the race, I mean, it was just really, my car was really loose, so I wasn't that fast. But I would have to say the 36 and the 8, they were the toughest competition to me. But it was good racing.
With it being your first ever win in this series, it's definitely at one of the more iconic tracks of Darlington. What is going through your head as you thinking? Okay, no, as you were thinking throughout that final restart, I have a chance to win at this prestigious track.
Well, this is my home track, so I love this track. It's not
Hometown
my best
crowd.
track. Yes, yeah. It's about an hour away from where I stay, but yeah, I mean, I always love to win at Darlington, and it's not my best track. I don't think it's my best track, but it's a track where it's an endurance race. You know, a lot of people fell out, a lot of people, got caught up in incidents, and just keeping your car straight is a big deal. So I was able to do that, and it was nice to win there again, for sure.
Definitely put up a good fight tonight. Good luck next week at what's next week?
Charlotte. And I'm here to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm calling it. 39 goes back to back if he runs next week and pedal to the metal. You're only going to have nothing for him to Charlotte.
Mathematically, he locked himself in to the round of 16 with his win tonight. He was just on the outside going in. He just took over
out after 2 races, and then gets locked in after 3.
Yes, sir. Dominant car week in and week out. Congratulations, Water. Always good to see you up there. Thought I was going to have something for you on that final restart, but nope. I overdid my earnest trying to keep it up with you, and you just pulled away.
Hey, good run for you, though. It's good run. Stay in.
Appreciate it, buddy. Kept my head in it, came out with a podium finish. I'm happy with my night. And I'm happy with the racing. The beginning of the race was very frustrating as a league owner. It's the first 27 laps were practically caution laps, but then we started to get green flags in there, and some really, really hard racing tonight. I'm happy with the outcome. Definitely turned it around from the start of the race to the finish, so look forward to Charlotte. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for everything you do, Tombstone and Robbie, especially giving us the content to watch, because I'm definitely going to watch that one.
Well, thanks, Daytona. We all knew that there were a lot of bad, fast cars out there. I am kind of bummed out that my pick to win this race was outside the top 5, but I'm gonna go back to Tombstone here. There was a lot of strategy throughout this race, which makes it a lot more sweeter when you go in at a race like this.
Yeah, for sure. There's definitely a lot of strategy going into this one.
If the broadcasters could do me a favor and go ahead and choose which car you guys think who recreated the best throwback for tonight's race.
I've already asked this question. We had the Alan Kulwicki scheme. Adam gave the Alan Kulwicki scheme, and Tombstone said that my Mellow Yellow scheme was the best. Personally, I really like the Ricky Craven throwback.
All right, so we gotta have one though.
All right, let's come to a. Since I made a car for this race, I'm going to sit out for that. I'm just going to let Tombstone and Adam decide that amongst you two.
I think I'm going to have to say then based on like which one like was immediately like I know exactly what car that is, and it looked good. It looked great out there on the track. I think the mellow yellow was probably the best of the throwbacks for the night.
True that. Good job, Warrior. Way to get creative and come out with a fire pace scheme. I loved it, the entire field. I loved every single car that touched that track tonight. Everybody came out with some heat, and it was great to actually be able to look at the cars and tell what it is.
Throwback was a great one. I loved yours. I'm not exactly sure who it was throwing it back to, but it made me think of the old Bengals helmets.
It was Cole Custer, but it was a last second thing. I was going through and looking at paint schemes and thinking of what ones I could make on the game. But anyway, appreciate you guys for coming out. It's always a pleasure. Look forward to running it back next week at Charlotte.
We're jubilant for John's team. That's going to be it for us at Warrior Entertainment. Y'all take it easy, guys.
Sweet.
Man, what a race that was.
And I am clear.
Great. Thank you, Warrior. Appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, guys. If you've made it this far through our stream on NASRAC Racing League YouTube, we appreciate you. We definitely want to get as many subscribers and views as we can for our content. This was our excellent racing of the Pedal to Metal Racing Series on Thursday nights. We also have our Napa Cup Series that runs Wednesday and Saturday nights. Please hit that QR code in the upper right corner, click that link, join our Discord, fill out the new member survey, and we'll get an admin or a tryout coordinator with you, get you sorted out and on track with us. We are running Season 7 in our Napa Cup Series, and I believe this is Season 3 of the Pedal to the Metal Series. So please join us. We look for clean, fast. Season 2 of Pedal to the Metal Series, my bad. And we do look for clean, fast, respectful racers. And we have a great community that includes a community for GT7 and for iRacing. So again, thank you, and we hope to see you Saturday night for our Napa Cup Series race.
Kansas.